without any further ado, the Academy of Arts is pleased to present your young people in A Kingdom's Dawn.
Indeed, son. Run up and prepare your face, Lord Feros!
We are not here to use my
Although the glads and the array they brought me today, I doubt I shall gain much excitement from this fight.
May I help you fight them, Father?
Where is his mother?
She is in the garden, my lord.
She says she doesn't like to see all the blood.
Yes, that is for men like us. Yes. Watch closely. Power is revealed in the way that one responds to fear. You see how this man was defeated long before I ever walked up to him. He is weak. He is not even going to attempt to fight. This one has a bit more bravery, and even a scrap of food. But it is not enough. He soon too will fall. This one is different. You hide your fear well, boy. But don't worry. That will change. If you give me a good fight, I may not kill you. Do you understand?
I'm Lena. What's your name? My name is Quinn.
I'm Oscar.
Have either of you trained any soul? Just a bit. Never for fun, though. Not like anyone with experience.
Never. I was a former before you.
It's all right, Oscar. We'll get you out of the alive. Just stay behind me. When he engages, you take his left, and I'll take his right. I'm relying on you to keep him somewhat distracted. All right? I'll do what I can.
Prepare yourself. Maybe this will be enjoyable after all. That's enough for today. Take the rest of the slaves back to the fields.
But, Father!
Take them inside, nurse.
Yes, my lord.
You, come with me. What is your name?
I'm Lena.
You fight well. Extremely well. From which cargo did we acquire you from?
Got me from the slave trade, sir. They acquired me from the Valley of Mountain.
Interesting. And it was there that you learned how to fight?
No, sir. I was trained by my father in the outskirts of Mankin.
Mankin? I heard that Mankin was utterly devastated a few years ago.
So it was. My friend and I were the only ones who escaped alive.
think it best to tell your story from the beginning. It is obvious that there is much more to you than meets the eye.
I'd be honored to tell it, sir. As I said, I was born and raised outside of Manny by my father, Peyton.
We lived as farmers, but my father's knowledge and skill were far beyond that of his profession. He was a brilliant swordsman, and he diligently trained me in the art of the sword.
Leornar! Leornar! Where'd you go?
Please, Father.
Good. Remember your stance, Leonard.
Yes, Father.
One foot in front of the other. Come on. Good. Now block. Very good, Leonard. Oh, get back here, you little. That was a daring move, son.
Sorry, Father.
Do not become impatient with the fight, Leonard. I have taught you to improve your strength, to focus your mind. But it's up to you to decide whether you will discipline yourself to use them.
I understand, Father. But though I am grateful, I just don't understand when I'll be able to use any of this. What battles will I fight out here?
One never knows if or when he will be called upon to serve the king in battle.
Good work today. We spoke often of this man, the king, and of our obligation to always be ready to serve him. Though I didn't fully understand what this would mean for my life, I trusted my father, so I trusted in the king he spoke of.
Come on now. Ring the bell. Yeah, it's okay. It should be. Okay, then. Watch this.
Oi, get away from that, you little brat!
Here's your time. Now we'll go.
Hey, get back here, you little...
This town gets worse every day.
Don't fret, Leonard. We've only one more stop.
Please, sir. Please, sir. Cool.
What, get away, you little brat! Shoot!
Good afternoon, David.
Hello, Peyton. What can I do for you today?
We need a new sickle. Ours is finally given out.
Gabriel is an awful serious fellow, Father. What's his story?
Why don't you ask him?
Are you kidding? He terrifies me.
Why, Gabriel, he wouldn't harm a fly. Ah, thank you, Gabriel. And how's your other work going?
I finished it 2 days ago. Would you like to see it?
Yes, I believe I would. It's absolutely splendid, Gabriel.
The steel on the blade is folded over 200 times.
What was it for?
The scabbard is also nearly finished. Within the next day or two, my work will be done.
Well, thank you again, Gabriel.
You know, the sword is for one who is willing to serve the king and his people.
Hurry up! Get away, you little brats! Move along! Get away! Get away! Shoot! Hey! Drop it.
You were having a bit of an issue there, weren't you, mister?
It's all right. You can have that.
Thanks a lot.
Father, I've lost so much.
I saw. What's your name, Missy?
Name's Tess.
Tell me, Tess. Where are your parents?
I haven't got any parents. They were killed when I was baby. I stay with Miss Whipple as a servant. She lets me stay in her barn. She gives me a potato and a carrot every day.
Tess, your smile is like bright sunshine on a cloudy day. How would you like a hot meal?
Oh, but Miss Wimble won't say kindly to me being late for chores. She says, she knows me, and I'll bend her it off!
Tess! Where's that girl? Where are you? Have you seen Tess? Where is she? There you are, you little brat! Get out my way! You best get yourself home right now. I've got clothes being washing and clothes being sweeping. Actually, the clothes being sweeping and the clothes being washing. You best get yourself home now if you want your meal. Yeah.
Excuse me, ma'am.
What do you want?
I don't believe this girl wants to go with you.
Oh, pardon me. This girl is my property. I've let her in because of her for years, and I figure that makes her mine.
What do you figure she's worth to you?
This girl, she's hopeless animal. Oh, well, I figure I've got to have at least 80 shillings to compensate for all the hassle she's put me through.
Here's £5. 20 shillings more than you asked.
Do I bet 100?
The deal is done.
Give me that.
Tess, the king never intended for his people to be bought and sold like cattle. I did not buy you. I bought your freedom. Now, do you have a place to stay? Would you like to come home with us?
Yes.
Come on then, sunshine. Let's take you home.
How's practice going, you two?
It's great, sunshine.
I still ain't figured out what sword fighting's got to do with farming.
What's this?
Oh, that's that. I thought you'd be hungry.
Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
You look tired, Tess. Tell me you haven't been working inside all day. You need to take a break.
I just want to be sure I'm earning my keep.
You do not need to earn a place here. This is your home. It's yours forever if you want it.
Yes, sir.
You know, Father, Tess has a point about farming and sword fighting. I confess, the more we train, the less I feel like a farmer.
Which of my teachings is most important to you, Leornar?
To be loyal to the king, even unto death, and to have compassion for my fellow man.
And why is this so important to you?
Because the king is good and worthy of our loyalty.
But you have not met the king, right?
I haven't, but you have. I know you, Father. The king deserves the complete loyalty you've given him. I believe he is worthy of my complete loyalty as well.
I am thankful that you see the king for who he truly is, and that your loyalty is sure. I am not worthy of the high praise that you give me. Many years before you were born, I once failed the king. That failure will haunt me to my death. The king lives in his city, across the great sea. Many years before you were born, the king found a promising young man and woman to begin his kingdom here in our Utrecht. This was all to be a kingdom of promise and hope. Your mother and I were that man and woman, Leornar. to usher in the beginning of this paradise. Something felt wrong.
Bring them to the courtyard. There's something I wish them to see.
that you might honor the king and someday bring victory over Lucius and peace to this land. This is how I have raised you, Leornar. Where I have failed, you must not. Somehow, the king will use you to begin his kingdom here in our strength.
For the first time, I felt I truly understood why my father had been training me for all those years. I set myself even more wholeheartedly to ready myself for the purpose the king had in store for me. Little did I know how soon I would need to be ready. For one day, as Tess and I were returning with provisions from the town, we heard a sound I shall never forget.
Hit him again! Harder! Where's my king now? Take him!
Stay hidden, or you'll both be killed. Gabriel!
We have to do something!
Even if I had a dozen of my best men, it would be suicide to take on Lucius under these conditions. Lucius?
My lord,
What is it, Zane?
the swarm approaches. We must hurry.
Present him!
What was that, my lord?
I care not. My work here is finally finished.
Father! Leornar! Is Tess?
I'm here. I'm all right.
Father, you cannot die. Please stay with me. Please stay alive.
Leornar, I love you. Stay true to the king.
I'm sorry, Leornar. Why, Gabriel? Why? Because Lucius knew that your father was the key to the kingdom. Now that he's dead, is hope dead too? No, Leonard, hope lives on.
What do we do now? Should we bury him?
You haven't the time. The reason I was here to witness this was because I had an urgent message to give you three. A message from the king. From the king? Yes, I'm a servant of the king. I'm one of his silent warriors. My mission here in Mancomb will be complete as soon as I give you this message and a gift. What message? Lucius was not the only threatening force to be visiting Mancomb today. By order of the king, you must travel immediately into town and warn the people of an upcoming disaster. Disaster are you speaking of, king? The Vactor Deluge. The Vactor Deluge is a terror like no one in Arithtrade has ever seen before. It is an innumerable swarm of insects called Vactors. They're tiny, but unbelievably destructive. They will devour any living substance. Nothing can stop them, or even slow them down. This Vactor Deluge is coming here? Yes, but they cannot survive the height of the mountains. We must get the people there. Are you coming with us? I'm afraid I cannot. I have responsibilities elsewhere. This is all too much, Gabriel. I cannot do this. The king believes in you, Leonard. Now you must believe in the king and in the confidence that he has in you. And to serve as a constant reminder of that confidence. He always intended this for you. As long as the king lives, I swear I will give my life in service to him. Good lad. Now you must go. I left my horse Deliverance behind my shop. Take him and lead whoever will follow you into the mountains. Be swift, you two, and stick together. Remember, the king reigns. The king reigns. Let's go. by the king.
The king? If the king is still alive, he doesn't rule these parts. I am the authority here.
Please, Prefect, there is not much time. The king has sent me to warn you of an upcoming disaster. Boy, get off of that! Hold the back to the deluge! A swarm of ravenous creatures coming this way. It will devour everything in its path. You must come with me and flee to the mountains to wait for the storm to pass. If you do not, you will all die.
My people, have I ever allowed this community to be harmed in the past?
No, of course not.
Of course not. And how many of you have ever heard of these vector creatures? I thought not. Do not heed the warning of this madman. Life will continue as it always has.
If you do not leave this town now, you will all die. This is a warning from the king himself.
Yeah? And how do you know it's from the king?
The prefect is right. He's mad.
Get out of my town, boy. Go back to your lives, good people.
They even tried to warn me. Not one of them believed me.
I believe you, Leornar.
Come on, Tess. I've got to get you out of here.
Do you hear something? What's that?
What's happening?
Partway up the mountains, just high enough to where the Vactors would no longer follow. But just as we made it, the Vactors caught the bottom of his legs and took him from us. Tess and I were alone in the mountains, hungry and terrified, but alive.
Who are you, sir? How do you know me?
Here, have a drink of water. Don't worry, I have one for Tess too. She was a good heart, Leornar. Take care of her.
Who are you, sir? You seem familiar somehow.
I'm a man from a distant land. The king sent me.
The king?
Yes. Leornar, you are to travel south to the Valley of Land. The people there have been chosen by the king to fulfill his plans for Arab trade.
I will do as the king wishes.
Here. Take this. You will need it for your journey. And do not fear, for I will never be far.
extra laborers.
You're wasting your time, strangers. We don't need any more help.
Shouldn't that be for Master Stanton to decide?
Well, I doubt he'll need any help from a little urchin like you.
Now, hang on!
What's all this?
Hello there. May I help you?
Looking for Master Stanton.
I am Stanton.
Hello. Master Stanton. I'm Leonard, and this is Tess. We have travelled a great distance and are looking for work in exchange for food and lodging.
Where are you from, son?
We're from the plains of Kerr, outside Manny.
It's a hard fate, son. I won't lie to you.
Do you know anything about farming?
It's what I've spent my entire life doing, man.
Tell you what, I'll give you food and lodgings for a hard day's work.
The middle miss can work in the kitchen with the other servants.
Once I see how you do, we'll talk about wages. Is that enough?
Thank you, sir.
I can share the trip you to the house and give you some lunch.
Lena, once you meet him, watch Supervisor Gang. He'll be in the Westfields.
And Audrey can show you what needs done on the house desk. One of me.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
I'm sorry.
The next few weeks were a time of adjustment. Work was hard, but it was a relief not to have to worry about where the next meal would come from. I hid my sword underneath the floorboards of the barrack house, because I wasn't so sure I trusted all the farmhands around. However, I did come to deeply trust Master Stanton. I would say that he and I became good friends. It was nice for Tess and I to feel we were taken care of again.
Yes, just right over there.
Are you alright, Audrey? Well, you seem quite unusual today.
Grab it! What are you doing? Hurry! I'll take him away forever.
What's going on? What are you doing to Lena?
Bring her too.
No.
You would rather she stay here and tell Master Stanton what we've done with this precious Lena? That's what I thought.
Karen, I received your message.
Madam Deacon. Yes, we have some commodities for you.
They don't exactly look like anything special.
I'll give you the standard fare for them. Now load them up. Quickly!
Wait! I have just one more thing for you. Go get it!
I don't have all day, gentlemen. I have to get this merchandise to Nyland. And Lord Feros waits for no one.
Don't give her it.
All right, grab it, load it with the rest. Pleasure doing business.
Karen, did we do the right thing?
Of course we can. Let's get back to work.
Day after day, we were dragged along by the slave traders. But through it all, Tess never lost hope. She was certain that somehow the king could bring something good out of it all. After many days of travel, the traders brought us here, to Nyland. We had been told of its majesty and of its fierce and formidable ruler. Once we arrived, those stories were proven true. My sword was sold to one of your guards, and we joined your throng of slaves. Here.
Your story intrigues me, boy. You have endured much in your short life. But what intrigues me the most is how you have retained the knowledge of the sword, even after not being able to use it for so long.
As I said, my lord, I was trained by one who was trained by the king. There is no fine sword.
I would not go that far. Don't forget it was I that bested you today. However, I will However, it seems that your talent far extends that of my guards, and I haven't had time to train them properly. That is why tomorrow you will begin training my guards. You are still a slave here at night, but if you serve me well, that can change. Kneel and swear your allegiance to me, so that I may know there will be no treachery from you within my castle.
I cannot swear my allegiance to you, sir. For it belongs to one man only, the King of Erethdra. But I swear, by the honor of my father, I will train your men without deceit, as you desire.
I'm tired of hearing of this king of yours. As far as you are concerned, I am your king. But I will accept your word. Take the boy, feed him, and clean him up.
Sir, there is one more request that I would humbly ask of you to improve the effectiveness of the training.
What is it?
I believe it was your captain, Kester, who took possession of my sword when I was a slave. I humbly ask of it to be returned, so that I may carry out your wishes to my elders.
Keston, return the sword.
But my lord,
When you can best him, it is yours. Take it. Let's go!
Slave!
Leornar, my boy, this progress is excellent.
Thank you, my Lord Feros.
In just a few weeks, you have grown these guards from average fighters to true forces to be reckoned with. An island will be known in all of Erethdra as the greatest kingdom in all the land. And I have you to thank.
Yes, I suppose you do.
You look troubled, Leornar.
No reason, my lord.
Is this about your friend? Tess, I told you I liked her workload for you.
Yes, sir, you did. I appreciate that very much. You've been very kind to me.
Do not mistake my kindness for softness. That being said, why don't you go take a few minutes and go pay your Tess a visit?
Truly?
You've earned it, Leornar. Just don't keep her from her work for long.
No, please.
back to work, slave!
Tess! Tess! Tess!
Get away!
Tess! Tess, where are you? Tess! Tess!
Leonard!
Leonard! Oh, shall I miss you so much? How have you two been faring up here?
Well, can't complain much.
It's consistent at least. Every day it's expand the castle.
Actually, my workload lately compared to the other slaves has been fairly light. Sort of strange, really.
How's training going, Leonard?
Too well. They're quickly becoming skilled with discipline force. In like using my father's teaching to expand Feros' power. I don't know how much longer I can go on with it.
I'm not sure you have a choice in that.
Excuse me. We must speak to Lord Feros immediately.
State your business.
Leornar?
Do I know you?
You used to work for Leornar.
Of course. What are you doing here?
We're in a crisis, Leornar. We need to speak to Lord Feros immediately.
Come with me.
Your stats. Good. Now focus. A block. Very good. My lord. What is it?
My Lord Feros, have mercy!
Rise and speak.
We were sent by the people of the Valley of Man. About a week ago, our valley was attacked by vicious invaders. With almost no defenses, our only hope was to make an island. We had very little time to flee, so we were quickly running out of resources. And I'm very young and I'm very old. I'm quickly becoming sick. We beg of you, Lord Feros, to help us with some manner. Help while we will search for our new home.
I am not a man without compassion. Return to your people, and my forces and I will come visit you soon. We may even help you. More than you know.
Thank you, my lord. We are so grateful. Thank you.
Leornar, tell the guards to prepare themselves for a little journey. We will not be needing you to accompany us, as you have already prepared them perfectly for this.
I have prepared them to bring provisions for refugees. What are you planning, Lord Feros?
You act as though you do not want me to help these people. Were these not once your people?
I worry that my understanding of help differs from yours.
Remember your place, Leornar.
Excuse me, miss.
Yes.
Audrey?
Leornar!
Stay back!
Leornar, wait! I cannot believe you're here. I've actually been looking for you for a while now. Garen would not tell me where you'd been sold.
Why were you looking for me? To make sure I wouldn't return?
No, Leornar. It was wrong what we did to you. And I've regretted it from the moment the traitors left. You and Tess didn't deserve that. I'm sorry. I don't expect you to forgive me, but I needed to tell you that.
I do forgive you, friend. The king is merciful, and so must I be. What you all did to us was despicable. I trust the king will bring good out of it all.
The king
I'll tell you more about them sometime.
and Tess. Is she all right?
She's all right. Actually, if your people don't heed what I have to say, you all may be joining her very soon.
What?
Will you help me get the
Who are you to walk in here and give us orders? The boy still thinks he's superior to us. Perhaps he should be sold again!
Listen, I know you sought help from Lord Feros. I welcome Feros and I know him very well. The motivation for all that he does is the expansion of his power. Once he gets his guards organized, he's coming for you. He'll make slaves out of all of you.
No! The palace is holding arms with me.
Feros, please don't do this.
People of Nan, I am Lord Feros, the ruler of Nyland. You reached out for my help, and I generously offer it to you. From this point forward, you all have the honor of serving as my slave. Work hard, and you will live. Work sluggishly, and you will be punished. Try to escape, and you will die. Do you understand?
Feros, you cannot do this.
Return to the castle, Leornar, before you do something that we will both regret.
If you enslave these people, I will no longer train your men.
What a shame, really. You could have been one of my best. Grab him! His sword! Put him in peasant clothes and take him to the gate! No longer will any of my men speak the name Leornar! This man's name is Slave!
I know. Try to hold still and I'll clean it.
Faster! Now, hold on. I said faster! Keep forgetting. You're not up to anyone being up. There's nothing you can do about this. I know. It seems like he's getting worse all the time. Surely not Eric. He's always been kind and compassionate, gentle, encouraging us to keep working. I know it's a significantly inferior situation over here, but I'm glad you're back. I'd rather be down here with you than up there any day. I know Tess is glad you're here too. You bring us hope. Hope. Where is Tess? She's over there.
All right, Bree. It will heal soon. But we need to get back to work before Merrick over there catches us.
I'm tired, Ted. I'm tired of this. All this. Is there no one who cares? Is there no one who can deliver us from this?
I don't know. I'm sorry, I don't know. But we need to get back to work. Come on.
What happened to her?
The labor has been holding all the slaves from land. They're still not used to it. She was already feeling ill, and then when she started falling behind, Barrett paid her a visit with that whip of his.
Poor girl.
I don't know what to tell her, Leonard. I don't know what to tell any of them.
I know. Don't lose heart, Tess. I will fix this, I swear to you.
What are you doing?
No, please, never do that.
What's going on here? How fortunate I happened to walk by. Come on, Lord Feros! Feeling feisty today. Are we slaves?
What is the meaning of this?
It seems that the devil in our midst.
You! How could you let this happen? How could you let a slave overtake you?
You're attacking me behind, my lord! No. It's him!
Well, slave, I'm afraid we're going to have to make an example of you. Take him to the gates, and you will whip. Then you will take him into the desert and stake him down. Away with him.
What happened? Tess, what happened? It's Leonard. They took Leonard.
Well, Father, where is the vision now? What hope is there? Where is our king who demands justice? Are we all destined to die as slaves? I've done everything I can to honor the king, to help them. And this is how it ends.
What do you want, Derek?
Your friend, Tess. She was falling behind again this morning.
She just had bad days. Give her time.
Time? Leave out that weeks ago. She's going to get us all whipped. Tell her to pull herself together.
You still don't know when to shut your mouth, Derek.
Who was that?
Sir, state your name and your intentions, and we shall herald your arrival to Lord Feros.
My message is for Feros only. That voice.
Lord Feros is not expecting visitors, and you are come down to your room, sir. I suggest you depart.
My message is from the king. I will wait here until Feros hears it. It cannot be. It's Leornar.
Leonard's back! This man, he's got two!
Tell me, sir, who is it that insults me with his presence and an absurd message from a make-believe king?
I am Leornar. I have come by the authority of the king, and by the might of his sword. He has heard the cries of the people. You have enslaved, and says to you now, let my people go.
Old Keston,
Go get Tess.
while you are certainly not a nobleman, but rather a slave here in Ireland.
Not a slave, but a servant. A servant of the one true king and his people.
Keston, kill him!
Feros on his face.
You will face Feros! On your back! Bleeding and dying, and I approve you!
Very well, Keston. But remember, the choice was yours.
Have mercy, Lena! My life is in your hands.
As I said, Keston, I have no quarrel with you. It's meant that you will raise no sword against real the king's people. You shall live.
I swear!
Nobody disgraces Lord Feros and lives!
The king has commanded. Let the people go, Feros.
I will never let these people go. You will have to kill me first!
And let it be known to all. I challenge Feros to a duel tomorrow. If he defeats me, then I shall serve as a slave under his hand until my heart beats no more. If I am victorious, you must relent to the will of the king. Release every single one of you. If there is any honor left in you, you will meet me here tomorrow. Unless, of course, you are afraid.
I will meet you and kill you, slave! Take this man away.
Take a work, all of you! Clean this mess up! What are you
is done to evil hands, Feros. If you ever harm another slave again, I will hunt you down and bring justice on the edge of my sword. Mark my words. Hello, sunshine.
I thought you were dead.
So did I. Give me a moment. Come on.
I've missed you. Of course. You do seem different. Yes, you do. Stronger, more assured, more at peace somehow.
You have him to thank for that.
Him? Who are you talking about? Leornar. What happened?
Well, you know, Barak took me to the desert.
Yes. And then I heard him say you were dealt with? Was it the Moshi beast?
It wasn't a beast. There were multiple beasts. Several small ones that came and found me. They slowly surrounded me and then one took bite of my arm. I soon found a dozen or more bites from hungry mouths. I thought he was going to die, Tess. I really did.
Thunder struck, and it began to rain. The thunder frightened them off, and the rain loosened my bonds. I was able to pull free and run. But I heard them coming again, and I knew there was no way to outrun them. I figured I'd only prolonged the inevitable. I was done, Tess. I was weary. I was in pain. And I was angry. So angry. I stopped where I was, and I cried out,
Well, Father! Who is this king that you told me to serve? Who is this king that you told me to honor? Who is this king that you said loved the land and the people in it?
He came to me in the desert, Tess. I doubted him for so long, even as I tried my best to serve him. But as soon as I saw him, I knew I could never doubt again. He was so good to me, Tess. He cleaned me up and nursed me back to health, and then began training me. And such training, Tess. I saw echoes of what my father had taught me. But the king's training was so pure, so masterful. He made me a knight who was ready to lead his people out of bondage, as he promised.
Leornar, I don't know what to say. It's so incredible.
No. Isn't like anything I've ever experienced before.
I think it was unlike anything Feros had experienced as well. I wish so badly that we could just leave this wretched place.
Are you asking me not to go back to face Feros tomorrow?
What do you think? I wish there was a better way than to see you face Feros alone. I wish I could help you.
No. I must face him alone. You want to stay here where it's safe.
You're right, Leornar. It's much safer for a helpless young girl to stay alone, enslaved, in a foreign land.
You are an ordinary lass, and have been from the first time I met you.
I'm coming with you. I lost you once. I'm not going to lose you again.
Not sometime. Let's get some rest, and we will both leave.
Don't die, Leornar.
promise to free these people, Feros. If I die today, be assured that another will come who is much more powerful than I.
I am king here, and I swear by the power of my sword that I will never let these people go.
And you swear in vain.
This is the spark of a new nation, a kingdom's dawn.